Hello friends, my name is Akshay Seth and I'm a sales growth specialist. I help entrepreneurs, businessmen and various sales leaders improve their sales skills for themselves as well as their team. I also coach them from where they are to where they would like to be in the future state, especially in sales. Today I'm going to share something extremely fundamental as far as sales is concerned. And as you see on this slide, uh, what I wanted to share is that if there is no problem, there is absolutely no sale. Yeah. And every sale fundamentally starts with a problem statement. Either there is a dissatisfaction from the current state, or disagreement, or a problem. They may be stated in different books, sales books with different names, but fundamentally what I'm talking about is that there is a need to change from the current state to the future state. Now, whether during these corona times, uh, the the kind of buying pattern, the kind of things that we used to not give weightage has changed, but fundamentally the cycle remains the same. Yeah. Today, making PPE or masks may be a important problem for to solve. So I would urge during this video also, if there is a manufacturer who can support the Indian government to work on those projects. Every sale starts with a problem. And if a problem does not exist, there is no sale. It's as simple as that. Today, the vaccine of coronavirus, COVID-19, if somebody or some organization manufactures that, researches that, and pushes it out in the market, he or she may be a instant success because that's a big problem to solve. Yeah. Most of us are unhappy with the state that we are in or going through difficult emotions right now about the challenge that we as a globe are facing. We may be in different parts of the country, but the frustration with the problem is settling in. Yeah. And fundamentally, we want to make a change. Every day we are listening to our Prime Minister in India or is eager how over a period of time we will come out of this situation as a nation. There are many times when I go out in the market assessing the sales capability of salespeople in the organization. Many a times people do not understand that the problem the buyer is going through, and because they are not able to establish a connect, or there is a lack of connection, it also impacts the ability of the salesperson to sell it effectively. Now, in this slide, I wanted to share with you that understanding this problem is one of the most important key capability of a successful salesperson. Because if you understand the problem of the buyer or the prospect, you will be able to also assess with the right skill set and ability to ask the right set of questions, which I may be covering in the future videos. You will be able to understand the impact of the problem. If you know the consequence, if you know the impact of the problem, then it also helps you understand and define the size and scope of the problem. If the size and scope of the problem is minimal, you may be selling a solution which is of less value. But if the size and scope of the problem is big, then as I spoke about a pharmaceutical company coming out with the COVID-19 medicine right now, because the size and scope of the problem is big, the impact, the value that it may end up generating would be huge. But as a fundamental salesperson, you have to know what your buyers and prospects are struggling with and the impact it is having on them. So at the end, I would like to say there are 4 fundamental tips. One is a successful salesperson should be able to identify what the buyer and the prospect prospect's problem is, what they are struggling with, the impact it is having on them. With the understanding of the impact, it will also help you to understand the size of the problem and the scope of the problem. And please understand and appreciate the fact is that without these four things, there is no sale. So at the end, I would say go out with a positive intent. If you are making an audio call, if you are attending a Zoom call, if you are meeting the customer physically in any part of the world, go with an intent to identify the problem first. Many a times we get lost in talking about ourselves and about the company or the products or services that we are selling. He or she might not be interested in that. I think it is our ability to add value in that conversation, and that can only come if we are able to understand the need and the problem correctly. I will keep on sharing my views as I evolve in this journey. Stay safe. Wish you guys all the best, and hoping to connect if there is any sales consulting, sales coaching, sales training requirement that your organization or anyone in your circle who knows about it, they may want to reach out to me. There are many ways one can reach out to me. Either you subscribe to my YouTube channel and post a message there. You can post a message to me on WhatsApp. You can write to me or on info@akshayseth.com. Or if you are in my inner circle and you know my number, you can always reach out to me. All the best. Thank you.